Unilock polymeric jointing sands are a scientific formulation of sand and binding compounds used to create a solid yet flexible joint between pavers or slabs. The benefit of greatly reduced erosion and virtually no weed or insect infestation has made the use of Unilock polymeric jointing sand an industry best practice for paver and slab joint filler. Unilock has two types of polymeric sand, which can be used in joint sizes ranging from 1/8 of an inch to 4 inches. Unicare Plus polymeric sand for joints 1/8 of an inch to 3/4 inches, and Unicare Max 2 polymeric sand for joints 3/4 of an inch to 4 inches. In both cases, the joint sand must be 1.5 inch deep. Unilock polymeric sands are ideal for both new and retrofit applications. Check with your Unilock contractor or dealer for colors available. Proper installation is important for maximum performance and to prevent any visual changes to the appearance of the stone. The most important thing to note is that textured pavers such as Series 3000 and Il Campo present an extra challenge when it comes to ensuring that the surface is entirely clean prior to activation with water. Testing a small area beforehand is always a good idea. Do not use polymeric sand for permeable applications. You will need the following tools to apply polymeric sand into the joints: sufficient hose to reach all areas of the installation and a good quality nozzle with variable settings, a fine bristled broom and a coarse bristled broom for sweeping in, a squeegee, and a high-powered leaf blower for final cleanup, a NIOSH-approved dust mask, and safety glasses. Make sure that you have completed the final compaction of the pavers before applying this jointing sand. Also, the surface of the pavers or slabs must be completely dry and the temperature above 32 degrees Fahrenheit before using Unicare polymeric sand. Do not apply if heavy rain is expected within 2 hours of completion. We recommend that you wear safety glasses and a dust mask for these procedures. Step 1. Clean the surface with broom and blower to remove all dust and debris from the surface. Step 2. Open the bag and spread the sand evenly over the surface. Hold the bag close to the surface to minimize airborne dust. Step 3. With a broom, sweep the sand into the joints until they are completely filled. Do not overfill the joints or leave any sand sitting on the surface. Step 4. Using a plate compactor, compact the surface of the pavers to ensure that the sand has completely penetrated the joints. Step 5. Apply and sweep in more sand where needed so that all the joints appear completely filled again. Once again, compact the surface to settle the sand. Repeat the sweeping and compacting procedures again if necessary until all of the joint sand has settled into the joints. Step 6. Clean off the entire surface using a broom and/or a backpack-style leaf blower. Caution must be exercised to ensure that the sand is not blown out of the joint. For best appearance and performance, the joint sand should be approximately 1/8 of an inch below the surface of the paver. Step 7. The activation of the binding polymers is accomplished by the careful application of the correct amount of water. In sloped applications, always start at the lower end of the slope. It is also recommended that you work in 200 square foot increments so that you can properly manage the water application. Set your spray nozzle on shower to wet the joints. Start at the lower end of your installation. Now, wet the surface down for approximately 30 seconds. Wait 15 seconds and then apply more water for 30 seconds. In really hot weather, you may wet it a third time. Be careful not to wash the sand or the binders out of the joints and avoid any runoff or foaming from the surface. Frequent passes with the squeegee will force water into the joints and clean the surface at the same time, ensuring that no polymers are left on the surface. Step 8. Once the entire area has been activated, use the leaf blower to blow off any excess moisture from the surface. This is very important so that no residue will be left on the surface. Any sand or residue left on the surface is not easily removed and will detract from the appearance of the stone. Be careful not to blow the sand or the binders out of the joints. This completes the installation process for Unilock polymeric jointing sand. Be sure that these installation procedures are followed as described to achieve maximum performance and aesthetic results. We recommend waiting for 24 hours before any vehicular traffic. For additional information, we recommend that you visit unilock.com. or contact your local area Unilock representative.